everybody, this is Ray from the Great Falls Public Library, and today we are going to do a double monster story time in celebration of Halloween. Can you believe it's almost Halloween? Are you excited? That is awesome. So I am coming to you today from in front of a green screen. So this screen behind me that says Halloween, it's not really there. It's just a picture on the computer. So I want to show you something funny that happens sometimes. There it goes. Do you see my arms disappearing? So if my arm should disappear, or here, let me show you this book. This is Monster Truck. Woo. And our books disappear. So that is just a trick of the computer. It's not real, nothing to worry about. All right, are we ready? Let's get started. Let's wave hello to all our friends. Here we go. Everybody wave hello, wave hello, wave hello. Everybody wave hello. Let's have some fun. All right, let's clap our hands. Here we go. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Let's have some fun. And now we're going to stomp our feet because we're going to be doing lots of stomping today. So I hope you're ready. Here we go. Everybody stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Everybody stomp your feet. Let's have some fun. All right, good job, guys. All right, can you show me your 5 little pumpkins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one said, "There are witches in the air." The third one said, "But we don't care." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." The fifth one said, "Let's have some fun." Whoo, went the wind and out went the light, and the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Good job, guys. All right, do you know a song called If You're Happy and You Know It? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So we are going to sing If You're a Monster and You Know It. So it's the same tune, and if you don't know it, we did do a story time with If You're a Monster and You Know It, which is a book. Pretty cool, huh? A couple of weeks ago. But if you haven't heard the song before, you're going to pick it up really quick. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do when we're pretending to be a monster is snort and growl. Here we go. If you're a monster and you know it, snort and growl. If you're a monster and you know it, snort and growl. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, snort and growl. Excellent growling, guys. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to smack our monster claws. Can you show me your monster claws? Smack, smack, smack. Here we go. If you're a monster and you know it, smack your claws. If you're a monster and you know it, smack your claws. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, smack your claws. Good job. All right, now we're going to stomp our paws. Yes, here we go. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your paws. If you're a monster and you know it, stomp your paws. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, stomp your paws. Good job. All right, now we're going to twitch our tail. Can you twitch your tail back and forth? Good job. If you're a monster and you know it, twitch your tail. If you're a monster and you know it, twitch your tail. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, twitch your tail. Good job. All right. And then the last thing we're going to do is we are going to roar. Can I hear your best monster roar? Awesome. That was really scary. Here we go. If you're a monster and you know it, give a roar, roar. If you're a monster and you know it, give a roar, roar. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, give a roar, roar. Oh my gosh, guys, great job. Okay, can we do it all? All right, we started with growling. And then we smacked our claws. And then we stomped our paws and twitched our tails. And then we gave a roar. Let's do it all. Here we go. If you're a monster and you know it, do it all. Snort and growl. Grrr. Smack your claws. Stomp your paws. Twitch your tail. Give a roar. Roar. If you're a monster and you know it, do it all. Snort and growl. Grrr. Smack your claws. Stomp your paws. Twitch your tail. Give a roar. Roar. If you're a monster and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a monster and you know it, do it all. Snort and growl. Grrr. Smack your claws. Stomp your paws. Twitch your tail. Last time, give a roar. Good job, guys. Wow. Wasn't that fun? Was it fun pretending to be a monster? All right. So I have a very important question for you. Are monsters real? No, monsters aren't real. So since it's Halloween, if you should happen to see a monster, that monster is somebody who is pretending to be a monster because it's fun. You remember how fun it was when we stomped and we roared and we growled? So just so you know, every time you see a monster, it's somebody pretending to be a monster for fun. All right, let's read Monster Trucks. This book was written by Anika Denise and illustrated by Nate Wragg. Let's read it. On a spooky speedway, monster trucks moan, monster trucks grumble, monster trucks groan. Frankentruck is the first to arrive. With a jump of his cables, he's alive! He's alive! Werewolf Truck croons a gravelly tune, first a screech, then a growl, then a howl at the moon. Up next, Zombie Truck. Headlights glow green, dripping in diesel. He's cranky and mean. Then out of the shadows, Ghost Truck appears, rattling his axles and grinding his gears. Vampire Truck is toothsome and cruel. He waits for his victims and drinks down their fuel. Up goes the flag. Each rig takes his place, ready to rumble in the monster truck race. On a smoking speedway, monster trucks tow, monster trucks rev, monster trucks go. So, which monster truck do you think is going to win the race? The Frankenstein truck, the vampire truck, the werewolf truck, the ghost truck, or the zombie truck? What do you think? Let's see what happens. It's a monster mashup, clang, boom, bash, bang. Every truck for himself by piston and fang. When out of the pit with a putt and a toot comes a little blue bus, looking perky and cute. On a smash 'em up speedway, monster trucks sneer, monster trucks snicker, monster trucks leer. Ooh, that's not very nice. The cackling monsters lick their chops for some lunch. She's a meal on wheels to this frightening bunch. I'm not scared, toots the little blue bus. Hope you monsters are hungry. You'll be eating my dust. Over rugged terrain with a heave and a hoe and a spin of her tires and a ready, set, go, the little blue bus chugs down the track. She buries those monsters, and she doesn't look back. On a squealing speedway, monster trucks thrash, monster trucks thunder, monster trucks crash. Then up from the rubble, one truck burns a trail. He's mad and he's thirsty and he's hot on her tail. Which truck is that? The vampire truck. But the little blue bus has a trick up her hood. She slams on her brakes and she locks them up good. Vampire truck takes a bounce off the wall, spun out and sputtering, he rolls to a stall. Can you guess who's in front when the checkered flags fly? The little blue bus. She's got gumption and pluck. And how did she do it? Well, we'll just call it luck. And that's the end of that book. All right. Let's stand back up if you're sitting down. We are going to do some more stomping. So this song is called the Monster Stomp Around the House, and it's to the same tune as the Ants Go Marching. Do you know that song? It goes, the ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. You know that song? All right. So we are going to Monster Stomp. Here we go. The monster stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monster stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monster stomp around the house. Their brothers and sisters kick them out and they stomp some more outside. Oh yeah, around the house, boom, 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 boom. Good job. Let's do it again. The monster stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monster stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house. Their brothers and sisters kick them out and they stomp some more outside. Oh yeah, around the house, boom, 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 boom. Good job. Let's read another monster book. This is Monster Trouble. It was written by Lane Fredrickson and illustrations are by Michael Robertson. That's Winifred Schnitzel. And she has a problem. There are just way too many monsters around. She's not scared of them, but they keep waking her up. Let's read it. Winifred Schnitzel was never afraid, not of monsters or ghouls or the noises they made. She loved scary movies and werewolves and thunder and peg-legged pirates who bury their plunder. Still, Winifred's bedtime was hardly spook-free. The neighborhood monsters would not let her be. Each night they'd show up and attempt to be scary. Some would growl, some would belch, some were slimy, some hairy. But all of their monsterly mayhem was moot because Winifred Schnitzel thought monsters were cute. Still, night after night, all of those monsters kept creeping into Winifred's room, interrupting her sleeping. How rude. How rude. Too tired for math, too exhausted for fun, she finally decided those monsters are done. She ordered a book titled Monsters Beware and constructed the sticky string small monster snare. Do you think it'll work? Let's see what happens. But that night, the big monsters showed up first, and the sticky string snare got so stretched that it burst. There were monsters on bedposts and stuck to the walls. They made slingshots from string. They were having a ball. Winifred sighed. They were louder than ever. She knew that she needed to try something clever. So she brought in some stinky old Limburger cheese. The label said caution makes big monsters sneeze. The monsters just called up the Goblin Street Deli and they ordered in bagels and fish eyeball jelly. Oh, so she basically just gave them a snack. That's not a way to get them to leave. Winifred barely got through the next day. She dozed off in art class and snoozed through ballet. She decided, that's it, I got to get tough. She was tired of monsters. Enough was enough. So she built every spook trap in Monsters Beware and one of her own called the Prickly Bum Chair. Would you like to sit in that chair? No. Poor Winifred yawned. She was so very sleepy. She started to look a bit spookishly creepy. When the monsters showed up with their howling and roaring, Winifred Schnitzel was already snoring. She was dreaming of puppies when a monster went hiss. She reached out and gave it a big, sleepy kiss. The monsters yelled, yuck! All the others were heaving, one gagged, and a big monster shouted, I'm leaving. Winifred knew that despite their uniqueness, she discovered that monsters have one silly weakness. So what is monsters' weakness? You're right. So she puckered and pouted and kissed them all good. Those monsters screamed, running as fast as they could. Now Winifred sleeps very soundly at night, and in the daytime she's happy and perky and bright. But sometimes she finds that a monster's crept in round about bedtime with a monsterly grin. She ignores all the growling and groaning and hissing, since the one thing all monsters hate most is kissing. And that's the end of that one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Let's wave goodbye to our friends. Here we go. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. With our friends at Storytime, we wave goodbye like this. We clap goodbye like this. We clap goodbye like this. With our friends at Storytime, we clap goodbye like this. And last but not least, a little more stomping. We stomp goodbye like this. We stomp goodbye like this. With our friends at Storytime, we stomp goodbye like this. Fabulous work today, guys. Next week, we will be back. It will be November, and our theme will be an attitude of gratitude. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, fun, safe Halloween, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.